Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be a monthly update for the Panner's Pan. This project was created by Elizabeth. She is at Cookie Pans over on Instagram. And by now you know that this project is all about honoring and celebrating other project panners. I have made this a progressive, so every month I roll in a new product for a new project panner or two. Regardless of whether I finish an item or meet my goal on an item or not. Sadly, I have not met my goal on anything this month. I am so close on one item. It is just, it's so maddening, but I don't think I can say I've hit my goal on anything. So let's go over the products that will be rolling over in this project again for next month. I've been choosing 3 focus products to give special attention to. The rest of the products in this project, I have a minimal requirement of using them at least once during the month, but I try to pick out 3 products to give special focus to. The first one comes from this Real Cheeky Party palette from Benefit. I put this palette into this project for Amanda D. And I'm specifically trying to hit pan on this shade here, which is Dandelion. I used this every single day this past month that I wore makeup. So every day that I wore makeup, this was the blush that I used. I'm very happy with that. There is a dip forming, as I think you can see from this angle. I don't know how close I am or am not to hitting pan, but I am using this every day and I feel like I'm close. I feel like maybe another month, maybe 2 months, and I'll have pan. Could be fooling myself. I like to do that every now and then, but I'm really happy with the use that I got out of this palette this past month. So, the next focus item for this past month was my original Naked palette from Urban Decay. I put this in this project for Amber F. And the pan I am trying to hit is in Sin, right here. I really like this shadow a lot. I've been enjoying it very much. I cannot say I use this one every single day, but I did probably use it 4 or 5 times throughout the month, so I'll take it. I don't know if you could see the dip or not, but I feel like there's a baby dip, just a little bitty baby dip, nothing major. I still feel like I'm quite a ways away from hitting pan on this shade, but I'm really glad to be working on this palette and I'm enjoying it very much. The third focus item is my ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Whittle, and this is for Cali Fab. And I was kind of hoping that I could get more use out of this. Unfortunately, I only used this twice in the past month, which isn't giving it a lot of focus. I wish I could have done more, but I only used it twice. So no pan on this yet. See a little dip starting. I think a few more uses and I might have pan, but I don't know. I could kind of see that button sticking out right in the middle. We'll see. No pan on that yet. Okay, let's go over the rest of the products. Let's do the 2 pencils first. First of all, I have my lip liner from ColourPop in BFF. This is in this project for Elizabeth, who is at Cookie Pans. She's the one that created this project. And I wasn't able to make a new mark on my paper for this product this month. It's at exactly the same place it was. I did use this a few times, but I guess not enough to make any progress. So that's too bad. The other pencil I was able to use enough to make progress. This is the Jante Blue eyeliner in Electric Blue, and it's in this project for Alexi. And I did make a pretty significant, I mean for me, new line. I have to always say for me, because other people can make lines that go like down here. That's just not how I operate, but that's pretty good for me. So I'm happy with that progress. Next, I have my lip gloss from ColourPop in Curvy. This is for Chic Geek, and I don't know if I used this more than once. I think I only used it 1 time, so that's rolling over. Okay, next I have my eyeshadow that's in this mess of a palette. I'm trying to hit pan on this shade right here called Halo, which is from Looksy Beauty. This palette is a mess. I'm so sorry. But I need to deal with that at some point. that eyeshadow was in this project from Alex. She's Alejandra Lisette, and I just want to hit pan on that eyeshadow, but no pan yet. Next, I have my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill collab palette. I am trying to hit pan on the shade Buns, which is this shadow down here. I am wearing it today, but I'm pretty sure today is the only day that I've worn this shadow all month long. I have two other browns that I'm trying to give a lot more attention to than this one right now. But out of all the browns I'm currently working on, that's like my favorite. I really like that shade of brown. Yeah, I just love it. This is in this project for two project panners. The first one is Kyra from Journey and Beauty, and the second project panner is Rachel Stephanie. So this is in for the two of them. Next is one of my nail polishes. This is the textured nail color from Julie G in the shade Sugar Plum Fairy. This is in this project for Mariella. Her channel is Makeup by Mariella. And I don't think I used this at all this past month. No, I didn't do a mani or a pedi with this polish. We are still up here, so yikes. Next, I have my Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette. This is in this project for my other Elizabeth panner. She is Elizabeth with an S. We did our shopping, our stash collab together for quite a while, and I'm trying to hit pan on this coral shade right here. I used it once or twice in the past month, but that's it. No major progress to discuss. Story of my life. Okay, this one's the kicker. I really thought I would have this done today. It just will not die. My Urban Decay Primer Potion sample. It's just a sample. I've been working on it for like 3 months. This is in for my good friend Elaine. She is the creator of the Advent Calendar Project Pan. And I had put 2 of these Urban Decay Primer Potion samples in honor of her. The first one, when I got to this point, actually before I got to this point, it had dried out and I stopped working on it because it was really ruining my eye look, basically. It was making my eyeshadow look horrible, and I thought, you know what, I'm not gonna deal with it. So I scraped it out, threw it away, and added in the second pack. When I mentioned that in one of my previous updates, a couple of you said, you know, if you add oil, like a drop of oil into it, it will revive it. I don't know how it works, but it works, so try that. And so I have been doing that for this product, and it has been lasting much, much longer. It is kind of a pain in the tush. I think so far I've had to add 4 or 5 drops of oil, and I work really hard to kind of rub it in to this primer. It takes a long time, and then pretty quickly it's gone, and I have to do it again. So I think I'm torn between just continuing on or just scraping it out and calling it done. But one way or the other, I think this is definitely going to be gone by next month, and I cannot wait. So yeah, I definitely think one way or the other, this is a goner by next month. But I think I've said that before, so I think this time for real, it's a goner. We'll see. My next product is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Fool's Gold. Yeah. This is in this project for Rebecca Morgan and Jocelyn Claire. This is going to get some more attention come September, I think. I think September, October is going to be go time for this, but I didn't really reach for this in the past month. I just don't feel these kind of greeny, murky colors in the middle of summer, but come September, I'll be ready for it. Okay, next I have another lip gloss or a lip oil. This is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Creamy Peach Oil Lip Gloss in Pure Peach. I have this in this project for Tosh from Too Much Tosh. I used this a few times, but I've really been focusing on a couple of specific lip products day in and day out, and I'm trying to have laser beam focus so that I can meet my goal on those two and roll them out. So this one kind of got the shaft this past month. I didn't really reach for it as much as I wish I could have, but I do think I got one use in, so I'll take it. Okay, the next product is my Wet n Wild Trio in Sweetest Candy. This is in this project for my friend Nicole. She is Tinkerbell Rocks, and I am trying to hit pan on this top shadow called Brow Bone. The words are still written all over it, loud and clear. Yeah, well, you can't miss them if the light's not screwing things up. There you go, now you can see it. So I still have to keep working on this quite a bit more, but my goal for this product is to hit pan on it. So I need to make this a focus product 1 month and just knock it out. And the final product rolling over is the one that just rolled in last month. That is my Julep nail polish sample in Sora. That is the nail polish I've been wearing this week. That's what it looks like on my nails. It definitely has a little bit of like a pinky purple and teal flash depending on the angle that the light shines on it. It's very pretty. I love this nail polish very much. Like I said, I've only used it once, but I've been enjoying it very much. And there is just a slight bit of space at the top that wasn't there before. Now that I've used it the one time, I still have such a long way to go on this before I can say it's finished. But before I put this on, I wasn't sure if it was gonna be more of a topper nail polish or if it could stand alone. But this is either, this might be 3 coats. I think I did 3 coats on my nails to get it to have this level of coverage, and I'm okay with that. Maybe some people would like a little bit more coverage than that, but that's good enough for me. And I do need to paint my nails again really soon because this mani has just about had it. Well, on some nails it has definitely had it, but I'm really glad I rolled this in. And this is in for Sophie Alexandra. So in honor of her, I rolled in this polish, and I'm really glad I did. I feel like I made the right call for her with this polish. Okay, even though I didn't finish any items or meet my goal on any items this month, it is time to roll in a new product for a new project panner or 2. I think you've gotten a hint. I'm rolling in a product for 2 project panners this month. As I was thinking about what could I possibly roll in without completely overwhelming myself with everything I'm already project panning, I realized that there's a product that I already am using and it's not in a project pan, which is bananas because I am working on so many items right now and they're all in project pans. But it was recently in a project and I met my goal on it and I rolled it out of that project and it's still been getting used almost every single day. That is my MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the shade C25. This was in Graveyard Project Pan. I think this was in my Graveyard Project Pan, and my goal was to hit pan, and as you can see, I think there is the tiniest speck of pan at the bottom. But I've still been using this every single day, almost every single day for my under eyes. I like to mix the shade in with my other concealer that I'm working on. The 2 together make a good color match for me in the summertime. The concealer that I was working on throughout all of winter and spring, which was perfectly fine, is now a little bit too light when I just wear it on its own. So when I add this in on top, it creates, well, I think it creates a nice concealer. I don't know, but I'm still using this almost every single day. So I figured I should roll this into another project now that I've met my goal on it for the Graveyard Project Pan. And the 2 people that I thought of immediately with this product, with this cream product, are Steph and Dandelion. Steph Lyons and Dandelion, who is Outward Processing, are the creators of the Partners in Cream Project Pan. And the whole point of that project is to work on cream products. You could set any goal you want, and when you meet that goal, they roll out and you roll something new in. So in honor of the 2 of them, I am going to roll in this cream concealer for them. And I think I would like to set the goal of hitting side pan. I'm really specifically aiming my finger right here every time I apply this. So my finger just kind of goes right here. I don't know if it's noticeably thinner there. Maybe you can see it. I don't know. It's a bit thinner right there than anywhere else. And I would like to work towards hitting side pan on this product. It's not going to be easy. It's going to take quite a while, but I'm using it anyways, so I figured this will work out. Because I cannot roll in another eyeshadow or another lip product into this project for a while. I need to finish some of these eyeshadows and lip products before I roll anything else in. So I think that is a practical solution, and I'm so glad to be adding Steph and Dandelion into the mix because that is such a great project, and the two of them created it, and I love it, and I'm so glad I've been doing it. This is my second year doing that project. So I will have their channels added into the list down below. If you look in the description box, every project planner that has been discussed throughout this project will be linked down below, so please go check them out. Some of them are only on Instagram, others are also here on YouTube. So I hope you do support them and check out their channels or accounts and follow them if you're not already supporting them. That would be amazing. All right, it is now time to discuss my 3 focus products for the month. I am keeping 2 products as my focus products and rolling in something new in place of something. First of all, I'm keeping in Whittle. I really want to hit pan on this Super Shock shadow, and I know I can do it. I know I can do it, but I need to keep this as a focus product. Otherwise, I will ignore it. So I'm making this a focus product. The last look that I did with this was just a couple days ago, and I actually really like that look. So I would like to recreate that a few more times and enjoy it. Plus I have another idea in mind with this eyeshadow. So I want to keep working on this. I'm ready to get back to my purple eyeshadows and my purple eye looks. The other product that's rolling over as a focus product for another month is the blush in my Real Cheeky Party palette. I really think I'm close to hitting pan. I gotta be, right? The dip is pretty huge. And I use this as like a bronzer and a blush. I think I can hit pan on this by next month. I'm not sure. I hope I can. Did I mention that I did use Coralista once in the past month too? I'm glad I got a chance to use that shadow once too. Okay, after giving it some thought, I decided to bring in something different for my 3rd focus item in this project, and it is the shade Halo from Looksy Beauty. I have just been ignoring this smashed up mangled palette altogether for a few months now, and I want to have a reason to reach for this on top of the fact that it's in a project, because that alone is not enough for me at this point. I need a bigger reason. So I'm hoping if I make this shade a focus product, I will reach for some of the other shades in this palette for my eye looks as well. So I want to try and use this eyeshadow at least 5 times in the next month. Don't know if I could do it or not, but I would like to try. Plus, with Whittle being a focus product and there being so many purple shadows in this palette, I think the two will go together and work together nicely. So if I'm using this 5 times, I should be using that 5 times in theory. We'll see. So that is it for this update. I think I covered everything. I got my 3 focus products picked out. Don't forget to check everybody linked down below. That would be awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.